an example of an affordable mistake one time that my son made. There was this deafening silence in my house. And when you have 3 boys, silence is deafening. Like that's the sound that sends the alarm bells going off. And I couldn't find my 3-year-old. And so I went looking for him, and he was hiding behind the couch with a package of Oreos, eating all these cookies. And he's still a candy seeker. It's fascinating. But, and he's the kid that at like 20 months figured out how to push together 2 bar stools, put a plastic stool on top of that, climb up on top of that to get into the candy above the refrigerator that I had put there because they would never be able to reach it. So I find him, he's sneaking these cookies, and I say, "Oh, buddy, that is so sad. Now you don't get any more sugar for the rest of the day." Well, guess what that day was? I was making dinner for my mother-in-law's 65th birthday. Having all the in-laws over, all of her friends, and guess what ingredient was going to be in the dessert? Sugar. So I had just told my 3-year-old, the most temperamental, tough one, who used to like march down the hall like this, looking for his brother. Didn't matter what his brother was doing, he's going to get punched. Thinking, oh my gosh, I just told that kid that he's not going to have cake and ice cream at Grandma's birthday party that night. And it felt horrible. I dreaded it. I worried about it. Do I have the resolve to do this? But I had just taken my Love and Logic class not too far before that. I'm like, I've got to do this. And so he sat at dinner. I was fully prepared that it was going to be awful for me, that my in-laws were going to be judging me, that he was going to be screaming. I was going to be trying to cut and serve cake with a screaming 3-year-old. And in the end, he was just old enough to be embarrassed, and so he just sat there and was very quiet. He learned his lesson. He did not have cake and ice cream. And it was so hard at the time. I mean, for me as a young mom with all these in-laws around me not wanting to be judged, it was really hard. It didn't feel very affordable, but I had to keep going. This is an affordable mistake. And he got to learn that in our house, if the rule is don't sneak, then life is a little bit miserable for a little while.